Cool, so I want to start with this. Let's touch on women, innit?
If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below.
You know, you've seen it so many times, you know, the bummy, young, late teen, early 20s individual trying to chase the girls, maybe similar age in a nightclub or certain things like that, get rejected, see her go home with Nick's big older established man. I'm gonna definitely do a solo episode on this, but that's essentially what will always happen, right? Because they're higher valued than you. You are not on that level to be attracting women of that caliber or even similar age, because what they want and what they desire, their needs are different to you. Their needs cannot be essentially fulfilled by you, right? So it's kind of like, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to be bitter or are you going to be better? There's two ways to kind of go about this. You know, you're trying to pursue a woman essentially. I mean, this could relate to women as well. There's a very high value guy that you're after, but you know, most times when women shoot their shot, 90% of the time something's gonna happen, right? That's just how it goes. Roles reverse for men. If they shoot their shot 10% of the time, something's gonna happen. That's how it works. And we can talk about the male-female dynamic in definitely another solo video when I get the chance. But if we just take it back now, there can be two scenarios, right? There can be the guy that understands that he's not at high value yet, understands that he's not at that level, he can't meet the requirements of possibly being, you know, financially free, or at least on a financial pursuit to an extent. Body in check instead of filling out a very masculine frame. Being very established in terms of qualities like leadership, confidence, assertiveness, dominance, these sorts of things come in time. And we can kind of look at this scenario and go back to it now, the bitter or better scenario. The first person may be bitter, for example. How is a bitter person going to react in that situation? Oh, this girl rejected me. Who does she think she is? She's probably a slag anyways. I don't care. Very emotional based, very attacking her in a sort, right? Because you want her and you know she would be a beautiful experience, or to even be in the same room or in the same bed, or to understand or be given the chance to understand this woman is a blessing in your eyes, because you've obviously put her on a pedestal, whatever, cool. You think she's essentially physically beautiful and you want to involve yourself, indulge into this. You can't do that, and when that bitter person would take it personally, that is essentially the difference. They would take it personally and say, you know what, fuck girls, I don't care about girls anyways. Well, obviously you do when you're trying to move to the nicest girl. You know, all girls are bitches, there's no point of them. You know, I'm gonna get a squad together, become black people, start a hate crime, and let's bring them down, or let's stalk her photos, let's do that. No purpose, no ambition, no direction. You're telling me this person's gonna have a positive trajectory? How long is that gonna go on for, big man? How long are you gonna be so frustrated with the world, so frustrated that you can't get what you want? Don't chase what you want until what you want attracts you. You can't understand the dynamic, the fundamental of not taking things personally, and understanding the long game, understanding discipline, patience, these concepts, right? The second guy, be better. And it's happened to me, innit? It's happened to me before. Obviously, I've kind of improved. I've been on my journey, you know, things are kind of falling in place ever so slightly, if you know what that means, especially your women. But it's kind of like being better essentially means ego aside. As I said with a Tulu episode 10, put your ego to one side, leave your ego at home. Let me view this from a third person perspective in it. Let me not take this personally. Okay, why does this girl not want me? She doesn't want me because, you know, maybe it's just something on the day. Personally, that's an option, right? Or maybe, you know, she didn't think I was high value. Maybe the split second or the interaction we had, I was a bit nervous. Maybe I didn't present myself enough. Maybe, you know, I got her instant, she saw my instant. There was no online duality there. Maybe she even liked the direction or the purpose or how the lifestyle I'm living my life. Maybe she expects these sort of things. Not just because there's a pretty girl doesn't mean she expects money and everything. Every girl is very different, right? But the reoccurring theme will come up. Women, especially young women that want to be in a long-term relationship or understand someone, want someone who's at least on the way, if not the finished article. And that is unachievable if you're in your early 20s, late teens. How can you be the finished article when you're just growing into life? When you're just understanding the ropes, they're telling you, when you just started out at beginner, level 1, bruv, they're telling you they want you to be at level 20, level 30, level 50. They cannot expect you to be a pro. You cannot expect a baby lion to fend off rivals, just like the male line would, right? Because they're at completely different stages of their life. This is something I'm definitely going to touch on another one of my solo videos. Respect people for the opinions they have at certain points in their life. Things change. And the guy that says, I want to be better, changes positively over time, while the guy that says he wants to be bitter doesn't move, if anything, goes backwards. The guy who becomes better, he may not get that exact girl he wants, but he might get a caliber of woman that's better because he said, I'm going back to the drawing board. I need to get my body in shape. Of course, you're not gonna like me. My body's not in shape. I'm not confident. I'm spotty. Let me improve my skin in it. Let me do a skin routine. Let me get a nice trim. Let me get some accessories. Let me get a nice chain or something. These sort of questions, these sort of things. Let me get a bit more money. These sort of ideologies are what make you better, and the person that adopts that is creating a lifestyle not just for the girl but for themselves as a whole. Their whole life is going to improve because they leave their ego to one side and say, you know what, I'm not at that level yet and I'm going to go and be better now. I'm not going to take this personally. I'm going to use that as fuel. And I kind of spoke about that before. You can use negative experience of you being rejected, of you suffering, of you struggling, of people laughing at you as fuel. Use it. Of course, don't go and do anything bad and malicious and put people down, but use it. Say, yeah, this person did me wrong. I'm going to use that inside. I'm going to do that extra press up. When I don't want to, I'm going to complete that workout because that's the fuel inside of me. I have to. I owe it to myself to be better. And that's essentially the difference. Just to wrap this up as a whole, it doesn't have to be about girls, you know, and even women, you can relate as well. If there's a very high value guy that maybe you're interested in that rejected you for whatever reason, I mean, oh, women getting rejected, well, what the hell is going on? A meltdown, right? But you know, it happens to some women as well, so women, go be better as well. But this applies to everyone. It's all about becoming better rather than being bitter. And essentially what you want, forget about it for now. Improve yourself, get to that level until what you want comes to you. Adopt this mindset in terms of everything in life. You really want that so badly, go back to the drawing board. Improve yourself, improve your finances, improve your life, and what you want will eventually come to you, whether it be women, whether it be flipping fate, and certain opportunities will come, certain type of people you want in your life. So essentially, rather than going and pointlessly chasing and being very bitter about something and taking it personally, say to yourself, you're not good enough at this moment in time, but one day you will be. And that's a very, very, very dangerous abundance mindset to adopt. Your future is what you make of it. Love and guidance, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one.
If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below.